The Webster branch is a neoclassical building that features characteristics such as columns, simple geometric forms, and ornament details. The building is supported by an exterior load-bearing wall, column system, beams, and girders. The detail shows the construction components of the exterior bearing wall. On the first floor plan, you can see that the columns form a border that separates the programmatic space and the circulation area. From the second floor plan, you can see the placement of columns affect how the programmatic spaces are separated. The basement is supported by concrete walls that extends below the ground. The section shows the whole column penetrating the building and the beams inside floor slabs.
The materiality of Webster Library's facade does much to set it apart from the surroundings as a civic building which is of great importance to the community. Webster Library features a standard Carnegie Library design, evident in its three distinct floors with differently designed windows and adornments on each. The main body of the facade is limestone. The windows are wood-framed. The ramps and entry stair feature ornate wrought iron railings. The buildings adjacent to the library feature brick facades. The adjacent red brick buildings are largely residential with commercial spaces on the street level of York Avenue. The adjacent yellow and painted brick buildings are mostly small residential scale, although the school directly across from the Webster Library is also yellow brick and features an ornate, street-facing facade which stretches all the way across the block. The library and the school mirror one another's importance and civic presence on York Avenue.
Now moving on to the Webster Library's inner facade. While detailed information about the specific interior features of the esteemed library might be difficult to find, a careful examination of the library reveals a captivating narrative woven with the enduring elements of iron and wood. In the next couple of photos, you can see the preservation of wood and iron elements in the library's main stairway and basement. Comparing the historic photos of the library from around the early 1900s, we can conclude that a fair amount of dark varnished wood elements throughout the building were either well preserved or restored. The sophisticated yet timelessness use of the wood throughout the building exudes a warm and comforting presence. With its natural grains and warm tones, wood can create a space of authenticity and a sense of connection with nature and tradition. Flipping through the photos, we can also see renovated parts of the building and how these newer materials and light fixtures connect to the more historic elements of the building, how new materials interact with the old, and how antique wooden elements may have been repurposed.